Installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. First down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Titans with a disappointing 1 and 4 as they start play. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at us.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action now. Levis. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Wiley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Nick Folk for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins, running right through it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, not people.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Levis on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now receiver in motion left. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Levis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In motion left, Bateman. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar way past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, report.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion left, Bateman. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Beckham in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Odell Beckham, and he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Report.
Jackson now. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 28, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Odafe Owe so quick. And he gets to him there behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Ravens 28, Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dobbins trying the left side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 47 yards. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Henry again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And Levis going back to the air. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 6 yards.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Reports had him going to a lot of other teams, but the Ravens swooped in and surprised many by signing Beckham as a free agent. Didn't play last year as he recovered from a knee injury and gives the Ravens a weapon they haven't had at wide receiver in quite some time.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come up.
And they are going to score again. and yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Titans 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the foot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked off by Roquan Smith.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it,
a
or
little
did you trust
skeptical.
it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad